Every time I turn my back, I get the feeling that I'm about to take a shot to the scully with the bat. I'm out of control, need you to feel my soul up. And could you shed a little light on these skeletons? Hold up.
Is anybody here, if they're brave enough to admit it, are you in love? Is anybody in love? Who is not afraid to admit that they are in love? Is anyone brave enough to scream out their lover's name? Not their lover. That's a bad way to put that. Annie! That's my love's name. All right. But you're in love now. Now we want to take the married people out of this equation, okay? Okay, and I want to hear high school love. I mean, I'm talking love. Bow chicka bow love. Okay, who's in love? Scream their name. Jennifer, who? Buford. How far out in Nebraska are you from? Buford. Okay. I had a roommate in college. His name was Ray, and this man was constantly in love. Now he was a big guy. He was like a foot taller than I was, and I'm not that high. He's just a huge guy, and he was a steer wrestler on the rodeo team. And he was just a big, tough guy, and he had this little tiny mustache that we made fun of him for because it didn't really grow in very good, but he had it anyways, and he was big enough that no one really had made fun of him too bad. But he was a big guy, and he was constant. But he would turn to this wuss. What he would get in love, he would fall in love with the girl, and then he'd turn into like Kip off Napoleon Dynamite. Just, I love you so high, way up high in the cloud in the sky. And then he would write poetry to these women, and they fell for it. They were in love too. They're like, I'm flying so high like a bird. And then he would fall out of love, and they would break up, and then he'd fall in love again with some other girl, and he would just scratch out Michelle out of the same poem. And then he would just write in, Connie in the next poem. And then he'd be like, so high, Connie, you're the only one I've ever loved. And they fell for it too because he had this horrible, hideously ugly tiger's eye ring that he wore. And he would always fall in love. I love you. I will love you forever. Take this tiger's eye ring. It was so ugly. Seriously, and these girls would just turn to mush. Oh, the tiger's eye ring. You're gonna give me your tiger's eye ring. And then about like 31 days later, he would be standing somewhere, and this tiger's eye ring would be thrown like a bullet at his head. I hate you. Take your stupid ring. And he'd just dust it off and give it to the next girl, and like two